Welcome back, baby. We back in the building with Men's Truth, man. Hey, you know, we got some price in here today, man. So we excited.
Let's go.
First of all, man, let me get a shout out to our Facebook family, man.
Yes.
We hit 1,000 followers, baby. Hey, man,
all those social medias catch up, you know.
Yeah. Everybody,
here,
man. Hey,
there,
there's levels to
there.
this. Absolutely.
Baby steps.
You know, but hey, we want to tell y'all something, man. We got a couple guests in the building, man.
The room
First
is
of
full.
all,
It's hot in here.
we're going to start from the left side of me, right in the front. We got our brother, a professional barber, entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Mr. Derek is in the building, baby. Yeah. And we have also another brother who's an entrepreneur, but also at the same time, man, he's a young up-and-coming engineer.
Yes, sir.
My brother, it's now y'all brother. Mr. Reggie is in the building, baby.
Yes, sir.
Reginald Russell.
Blessed to be here.
Yeah.
Blessed to be here.
Hey, man, excited to have y'all brothers here in the building, man. We about to get it in. Y'all about to get it in.
Ladies, get your hands off
I love
the
it.
button. Keep your hands off the button.
Hey, did I mention that they were single men?
Oh,
huh?
did it say?
Single. Wait. Well. Let me
Get
dial
the
back.
information down below.
We have
Stalkers,
a
all-
relationship,
Take the information down.
but it's not a. They're not married men, but we have 100% single brother in the building.
Yeah.
And we have another brother that's, right there. He's
Yeah,
close
faithful
to
black man.
to
Faithful
something.
black man. Heard that.
He gives the
Excuse me.
faithful black man perception.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir. At all times.
Correction.
I like to stay out of trouble, big fella. Stay out of trouble.
I'm trying to keep
You
my
know,
peace.
Pictures
Yeah,
just
she
pop
gonna
up.
be like, he better not.
I'm trying to stay in peace,
He
man.
better not. But we have an exciting show, man, lined up, man, for y'all.
Yeah.
Man, please lock in, because we come to talk about some stuff. We gonna talk about some stuff, man.
Stuff.
But first and foremost, man, let's ask this question, bro. How was your win, big fella?
Well, I traveled. I'm sleepy, but got a big win. Made some connections for Men's Truth.
Yeah. Ooh,
We expanded some
you did,
states.
you did.
We make some big connections. We got some our clothing connection and some.
Don't tell too much.
I ain't gonna tell too much, but anyways, I'm gonna tell you anyway. Like I was saying, it's a connection.
Come on.
We definitely touching other races, genders, states, and more people. As soon as you give them 5 seconds of what Men's Truth is,
Come on.
it's going places. So we want to be able to tap in to all our connections, resources, and we want to be able to reach out to more brothers out there, because once they hear about this information, it's impossible to say you don't want to be a part of this.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
if you haven't been tuning in, if you haven't been paying attention to the movement, lock in, pay
Lock
attention,
in, baby.
grab a brother,
Yeah.
pull him in. Hey,
Yeah.
you might not be dealing with something, but your boys might be dealing with something. And it's just a round table of brother discussion, trying to come up with solutions. So let's keep growing. Let's keep tapping in and growing. So the biggest win for me is making that connection that we didn't have in other states, man.
Yeah.
So
I love it.
yeah,
I love it.
and don't take it off me. Kev was over here working on it back at home. Kev was making some
Come
connections,
on, man.
Come
You
on,
already
man.
know. First and foremost, I want y'all to do some recognizing here at this table, man. Y'all see this apparel? Huh? You see these hats? Huh? You see these shirts?
Oh, you see, we getting a little bit better.
Coming soon. And not soon, but real soon. Hey,
About a
man,
week, 2.
we excited, man. We so excited, man. Just the things that's going on, man, we have a reason to be happy, man.
Yeah,
exactly. We got a reason to feel like, man, how we feel, man. We see growth, bro. We started this thing just sitting in a doggone little boxed room, just telling our story, man.
Yeah. Lighting was bad.
Yeah. Well, hey, look, the lighting
Sound
was
like I was
bad.
talking like this.
Hey, bro, the lighting, we didn't have any.
Lighting was
The
great.
room didn't even have lights, man. The only light we had was the light that was
Yeah.
coming in from outside, man. Now look at this, man.
Hey, man, it's blessings. It's
Yeah.
blessings.
Facts,
For
facts.
guys to come together and put a program together like this.
Yeah.
They don't last long.
don't,
People want stuff to happen fast, and they don't stay in here and make the commitment. So they die off early. I'm telling you right now, we're here thick and thin through it, and we keep growing, man. And I see the bigger picture. The bigger picture from here is we're going to touch a lot of men out there, young, old, so I see it for the long haul, man, and we doing something big, man.
Hey, man.
The blessings keep coming.
I love how y'all don't. If y'all not paying attention, man, let me bring you a little bit up to speed, man, of how we're creating a rhythm and an environment for men, of what we call the safe place.
Yeah.
And we've had guys on this show that come to help. We had our mental health expert. We got another one coming.
Big dog.
Hey,
Big
on
dog.
the way. And also we have had men from all different facets, all different parts of life, man. Young, middle age, older men. We're trying to touch every type of male, coming from every type of environment. And that's why I feel special even about this particular show, man. These brothers come from different backgrounds. These brothers have a professionalism about themselves, man. But at the same time, man, they come to be real, raw, and authentic about the things that they have in life. And that's what we've been just creating, man. And it started off with just me and bro, man. Me and bro, we just decided to say, hey, let's just tell our story. Let's tell our truth. And we're learning as we go, man. But guess what, though, man? We got my favorite part.
What's that?
The sports recap, man. It's been crazy. I mean, where do we start, bro? Where do we start? I don't know how, man.
I would say gotta start with last night. It's 3-1 now.
Oh, wait, no.
was it, man?
Hey, hold on. You want to go third? No. Let's go to the other series. He's from Indiana.
Sorry about that.
Why you gonna start there?
Let's go there because we can get them out the way.
Pause. This part
Hey, there wasn't no pause in
This
moment,
part of the
man.
clip will be deleted.
Hey, man, the Pacers beat the Knicks, but got blasted by the Celtics, bro.
That was bad. That was real bad.
No.
I had a little hope for Pacers though.
You did? I didn't, man.
Kermit's having
Only
cracked up.
because I felt like they had every piece that they needed. You know what I'm saying? The point guard, the power forward, center. You know what I'm saying? Shooting guard.
Yeah.
Boston
Halliburton
Boston
got hurt,
don't really like to get physical, but
They don't.
But Pacers like to run. You know what I'm saying? So I thought they had a little chance. I was going Boston, but I felt like they had a little chance. But
So what was your expectation of that series, man, going in? What did you think that series was going to end up?
Well,
Of course, you feel like
I
Boston was
knew
going to
Boston was
win.
going to win, but probably like a 4-2,
Dang.
six game series.
Ooh.
Just because I respected Halliburton and Turner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Turner from Texas, but
Yeah.
I respected them.
Turner, a Texas boy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, man, my bad, man.
But I felt like it was going 4-2, but Pacers didn't. But the games was close though. It wasn't like no crazy blowouts or nothing.
Facts.
Tatum and Brown had you know what I'm saying, they was thugging it out, but
So
at
this
the end
is
of the games, it just
you said something, man, that's interested me, man, about just how Boston's makeup is. I give kind of kudos to the coach, but at the same time I don't, because it's a lot of ISO ball in Boston,
Right.
man. And both of these boys out west, you ain't gonna be able to get no ISO ball off, man.
Right.
I don't care if you the number one seed this year, next year, and the year after. You're not finna ISO ball these boys over here, man. Both of those guys, man, they got. I almost said length. I'm not gonna go there with you.
Don't do that.
Both of these boys got size with height. They got big people over there, and at the same time, man, you got Minnesota got Ant Edwards. Man, that boy, as long as Cat's shooting like that.
Shit, but the way they playing, I don't know if they're gonna make it any further.
honestly,
though.
I mean,
I don't think they're gonna make it any further.
I've
People
always
said
felt-
that with Denver, man.
I mean, you got Luka and Kyrie out there balling out game after game. They snuck one out of them last night, but
Both of them, Kyrie had a slow.
It should at least be going in 2-2 or
It should be that because it came down to like the last 3
second.
minutes,
Yeah.
and then it changed over. So that game between the Mavs and Minnesota is definitely closer. I just felt like the Pacers just kept running fast pace and then turnover, fast pace, turnover,
yeah.
fast pace,
Yeah.
shoot, score, then do it again.
No
Well, you could have
defense.
slowed it down
No defense.
and controlled the game when you was in the lead.
Right.
I kind of put it on the coach too, though.
Yeah, he should have
'Cause
come.
every game at the end they was up. Every game,
Yeah, but
every
then
game.
Hey
Running
man,
fast
hold on.
pace
How you gonna put it on the
turnover.
coach? Wait a minute. Wasn't he y'all
Adjustments.
former coach?
I mean, he left for a reason, right? Respect Carlisle, but you know what I'm saying?
Hey
He gone
man,
for a reason.
I don't put that on Carlisle, man. And this is what I feel, man. I feel like when Halliburton got hurt, it changed everything. Which the series was already 2-0 at that
It
point.
didn't change too much though.
It did, man, because
Nemar came in and did his thing, bro.
he did, man. But you go from being a six man, to now everything is on you, and you take the best player on the team away.
okay, but if you take away what Nembhard did, who was gonna step up in points wise? Nobody. So he had to come in and get his shots off and take a lead. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody else is gonna. Turner disappointed me a lot. Well, I ain't too much. You know what I'm saying?
But they pulled Turner away from the paint a lot.
He wasn't even trying to be in the paint, bro. He's doing his cat thing right now. They trying to be outside.
Yeah, they were more 7-foot shooters, man.
All day they gonna get lost. Over here gonna get lost all day.
Hey, but Mavs. So my prediction was 4-2 Mavs. I'm still holding at 4-2. I feel like that Minnesota gonna win the next game too.
Yeah.
Is it back in Minnesota this next
Yeah,
game?
they're gonna win that one.
It's back in Minnesota.
So I think they're gonna close it out at 6. This guy here next to me told me I was crazy
7.
when I said that.
7.
He had Minnesota.
Who went 7?
He had Minnesota win. That game ain't going 7.
You
I
don't
don't
think
think it's gonna go 7. No.
I put $10 right now, all in quarters.
Wait a minute,
Minnesota.
$10 worth of quarters.
On quarter,
Why
just push
quarters, though,
because it's
man?
just better to push up. Just push it up.
It's easier to push them up like
Yeah,
chips.
just like chips. Just push them up and say, I put it all on Minnesota. I'm riding on
I
Minnesota.
don't think it's gonna go 7 because they dogged them the first 2 games.
If they come in
dog,
strong,
man.
if
Every game,
they
of
come
course.
in,
Well, you look how
Townsend
Kyrie
and-
was tired versus Edwards.
you got Townsend and Edwards
You
shooting
feel
like
like
that.
Kyrie was tired?
Not Kyrie. Edwards was tired.
I guess, man, I'm viewing it from different ways. This is my viewpoint when it comes to that series. I feel like that Minnesota had a game plan, and the game plan didn't work for 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw an adjustment in that game plan when they played that 4th game. And the adjustment was, hey, man, Anthony Edwards, you're an ISO ball player, but you can also create for other people. So we're going to go back to that old Karl Malone and John Stockton setting picks. Hey, come on, big fella, come out here and set some picks to allow us to get favorable matchups. Just like when you go back to Game 3, when Luka hit the 3.
Yeah.
He got the matchup that he wanted off of a pick.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Minnesota saw something. I think
Crossed
them
them up, too.
Yeah, let's do a little bit of ISO ball, man, off a pick. So I wouldn't be mad if it went 7.
I didn't have no expectation. I'm a Mavs fan. I didn't have no expectations coming in because they both equally yoked each other. You know what I mean? Like defense, offense, and Minnesota don't got that second star that like a Kyrie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they got Cat, but he's not consistent. But I didn't really. So it was in the air for me.
Yeah.
Like, either one of them can win, and I'll be happy with it. You know what I'm saying? Because neither one of them won before.
Yeah.
And so, well, I ain't gonna say that. Dallas has won
to
before.
finals.
My bad, but Luka don't have a ring
to
yet.
the finals, though.
I think it's gonna come down to coaching, man. We already got Boston waiting, which they'll be able to get rest. And to me, it
That's
only
crazy.
makes sense, man, for Boston.
They're the freshest team out there, man. They've
play.
been getting rest all
All playoffs.
all playoffs, man.
But man, they've been getting some good matchups, man. People been hurt. You know, the Cleveland hat you got on, man. Man, come on, bro.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question, man. How do you feel about these stars sitting out when they not
Hurt.
all the way injured? You know what I mean? Like it's a sprain, not even a sprain, like some tension or whatever it may be, and they not getting out there going on for their team.
In my opinion, as a competitor, it should be in you to fight through no matter what. And then whenever you get time to relax, then you relax. But like just me in that moment, knowing that any game could go either way, you can get sent home in the playoffs. You got to give it all you can while you can.
That's how I feel too.
Okay.
That's
Go
how I
ahead.
feel.
How you feel? From coming from a sports guy.
I ain't never come out the game. I'm limping. I'm limping around. I ain't never coming out.
Right.
For one, I want to be in every play.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I might come down to trip you or something. We win. I ain't coming out.
Hey, man, cameras everywhere now.
They are.
Say you
hold on,
lose that game.
time out. That foul that Brown did to my Pacers' face the other day, he went, hey, you can.
He looked him in
He
his
looked
eyes.
right in his face. So if you guys didn't see that, it was straight just
No call.
Street Fighter hand punch to the face, and they gonna say that's not a flagrant two. That right there that was a game changer. That was a game changer right there.
So, all right, I got a different opinion from y'all. That's why I was gonna let y'all go.
You would.
Because I wanted to see
I
if
wanna hear
anybody
that.
else gonna have my
I said
opinion.
it.
So if you have coming from an ownership standpoint, You got millions and millions of dollars invested in the individual. And let's say they have maybe a high ankle sprain. Man, what's the next thing from a high ankle sprain? It's a break. You know, it's a tear in a ligament. So now I got millions and millions of dollars of investments that's going to be out for the remainder of the year. It may be my highest, paid player on the team, or the highest caliber of player that's bringing the tickets. So I'm going to risk it just because the fans want to see him?
Not for the fans. It's for the team.
I'm going to risk it because the team feel like that they need him to put it on their back.
This is what the owners do. The owners don't care how badly you limping or hurting. Right. They want to see you progress in that playoffs or whatever, because it rides on them bringing in or getting that extra cap space.
Okay.
So wait.
Go ahead.
If I'm paying you this much, I'm going to use you until you can't move.
Okay.
And there's something in the contract that covers them as well if you can't play.
Absolutely.
So I'm not losing really nothing. I'm really gaining it from TV, from sales, from apparel, from the other little playoff, bonuses I'm getting in. So I'm getting my money back. And when you go down, I'm already covered for insurance over you.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, so I want you to go ahead and play.
But you have to really look at the big picture. If that's the case, then all these players will be, like the old dudes used to be out there limping up and down the court. Or if y'all remember when Paul Pierce went out hurt and limped back onto the court to finish the game and they won. But
what happened when
that was
he
cute.
boo-booed on himself?
That was cute.
Ain't got no wheelchair trying to play. It's like, nah, man. We know. Shoot, Kevin now telling everybody about it.
Hey, you know what, man?
I just found out about that, man, and I watched it like 10 times.
Why you watch that 10 times?
Because it had me cracking up.
Hey, when you look at the clip, he had his towel over his head, sitting in the chair like he really hurt. It's like, nah, you ain't hurt. You gotta use the bathroom.
I ain't gonna make it, big dog.
But that's the moments you gotta dial into, right?
Hey, I can't. You know what? I'm done, man. I can't go no further with this.
Hey, y'all, it's been a real one. Number 2 call.
I'll be back.
No, what I was trying to say is that a lot of these younger players, they lack in leadership.
Mm.
So if your team see you hurt, but they see you get back out there and fight through it, that shows something. It's gonna give them energy to fight with you. You know what I mean? But if you sit on the sideline and I know you can play and you choose not to, I'm looking at you a little different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You caring about yourself more than us.
Yeah. Does that
the mental aspect?
Everything you just said, man, kind of goes into our segment, bro. Today, that's a reflection on most men today. Period.
Facts.
Most men lack leadership. Most men lack the fact of honoring leadership. You want somebody to look up to, but at the same time, you don't want to feel like little bro.
Right.
But hey, man, everybody needs a big bro. Everybody needs somebody to look up to or to follow or to say, okay, man, that's the mode. Mm-hmm. Okay, I have to figure out how to shape my life or at least take something from them to create my own essence of who I am. So it's a reflection in sports, bro. Mm-hmm. Look at the man who is the greatest player in basketball right now. Who's the face of basketball?
Wait, what?
The face of basketball.
You said the greatest, then you said the face of two different things.
No, I said the greatest.
Right.
And the face.
All right, that's two different things.
It is. It's absolutely. I love it. Michael Jordan
he won't let it go.
And LeBron James. This is what I'm saying. Michael Jordan and LeBron James.
Right. Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
I
love Bean, bro. I love Bean.
0.5 GOAT.
Yeah, I love Bean, man. That's probably I put Bean over LeBron, but that's a whole nother conversation. That's gonna be an argument, But if you look at Michael Jordan, let's start at Michael Jordan. He was the type of leader, follow me as I go. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be out front. I'm leading the herd. Let's go. This is the way we going. To where you get a guy who's more like LeBron James that leads in a different type of way. I may not be out front points-wise, but I'll lead in making sure guys get involved. Or I may not get guys involved in this moment. I may lead in different aspects. So it kind of sets a different viewpoint on the style of leadership of today. Bipolar, if I'm being honest. People don't understand this is the way we going, this is what we doing. You know, everybody got to be politically correct.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even say politically correct. I would say it's something that I just picked up, is situational leadership. You can't lead everybody the same way. Right. So, like, whenever it comes to me leading people, I'm like, I try to figure out you as a person, what you are, what your strengths are, and then how to use your strengths to help the team do better. Versus if I'm trying to get you to do something that you're not strong at, we gonna fall every time.
Yeah.
So
I like that, bro. I like that. As a matter of fact, you know, you ready?
I was just about to say it, pal. You ready? I was going to say it.
Hey, y'all, just in case y'all didn't know, I'm not gonna do it.
Yes, he will.
A part of me really, really wants to do it.
Yes, he will.
But y'all know who I am, and y'all know where I stand. Fly, Eagles, fly every day. You gotta understand that. You gotta understand the purpose and the tightness in his hand, man.
I told y'all about his hand.
It's their hand. Hey, but I got a couple Cowboy fans in the building.
Cowgirls.
yeah, from birth till now.
And,
From birth till now.
hey, man, I stand my ground. We already debunked this bird over here, this raven.
Watch your mouth.
You know, told them Eagles fly higher than Ravens.
They do?
And Cowboys try to shoot at Eagles, and they can't quite. You know, the bullets don't travel for it.
Your imagination is great.
You know, so we ain't gonna go into the NFL debate. We're gonna save this for another time because I really want to. And they don't want that smoke.
Please do.
You know,
Hey, Zeke look good right now.
I told you, man, we're not gonna do it.
Yeah, I just have to give him their props though. Zeke
And he
like,
coming back.
Hey, Zeke a hometown kid, man.
We
So
make
I
everybody look
always,
good,
you know,
Exactly.
He's looking good on there.
I think Zeke
If
come
you
back
go
to
up against
retire
me
the
again,
Cowboys.
take him out.
Of course, like Will.
Take him out.
Exactly.
Yeah. You want me to, don't you? You really want? I ain't gonna do it. Let's get into our guests, man. Let's get into our guests. I would love to allow you guys to introduce yourself to the Men's Truth world, our supporters. I'll start with you, bro. Mr. Reginald Russell.
Yeah, so my name is Reginald Russell. Born in Lubbock, Texas. Graduated from Kansas State with a master's in mechanics. Well, not a master's.
Darren Sproles went there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, sir. With a degree in mechanical engineering and a minor in business. And I currently...
Wait a minute, go back. Come on.
That
hey, man, we ain't going... Hold on, slow down, man. Wait a minute.
Hey, I'm just...
Take your shot.
You went to Lubbock.
Yeah.
How did
from
you
Lubbock.
end up... Well, you from Lubbock, I'm sorry. Went to K-State, Kansas State.
Yes, sir. Go Cats, as they say.
What?
Yeah.
Man, that's a long way from home. And
It is.
If you don't mind me asking, you went there on an academic scholarship?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I went...
So, boy, you were smart.
Yeah, try to be.
Whoa, wait, ain't no what. You is smart.
Yes, sir.
So you
Front
went
of the
and you
class.
majored in what again?
Mechanical engineering.
Wow.
And a minor in business.
Wow. So, man, you can run and you can perform.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. But go ahead, finish, man.
Gotta have both.
Go ahead, finish.
So it was there. I ended up crossing at the Capital chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha. So,
Alpha in the building,
yes, sir.
okay.
0506. And then currently I work for Burns & McDonald as an assistant mechanical engineer. So I'll be moving to Kansas City here soon. So
Congratulations, man.
sir.
Congratulations.
Loaded over there.
Man, what?
God is the reason I'm here, though.
I
God
love
give
that,
credit
bro,
where
man.
it's due.
Hey, man. Also, we got to give some credit, too, man. You know, to your parents, man.
Yes,
what,
sir.
Yeah.
what pushed you and motivated you to go in that direction, man? Like, what kid wakes up and say, you know what, I want to be a mechanical engineer?
I would just say that constant, never being okay with complacency. So anytime I brought home like a B, my dad was asking, why isn't it an A? Same with my mom. She was a teacher, so she was able to be in the building and watch. So, but I remember I was walking one day into this classroom after school program waiting on my parents, and I saw them doing like some Lego robotics where we got to build robots from Legos, program them, and have them to do like specific little tasks.
What?
And
That's
I went
crazy.
from there to doing youth engineering camps, people to people. I was a youth ambassador when representing my city.
Come on, young bull.
But I say that to say my parents were blessed with the vision to support me in what I do. So putting me in the best areas, put me in front of the best people and the best crowds to cultivate me as
Talk
a
your
young
talk.
man. So
Talk your
Now,
talk.
so I
Here's
appreciate
the key thing. When you was coming out of high school,
Mhm.
can you tell these young men that's transitioning into
that
college
question. Love that
how
question.
important it is to have that degree, associates, bachelors, masters, how important it is, because you've been there with people that was there. They say, this ain't for me, fell off.
Mhm.
Or the ones who say, I'm not going, I'm going to go ahead and get a normal job. But you made it all the way through. And look where you are now. And if you had to stand up in front of them and tell them the importance of going to college and what it can do for you, can you explain a little bit of why that's important to our
amazing
culture?
question, bro.
I would say college is more than just education. It's a networking opportunity as well.
Good.
While I was in school, I was able to join us at Alpha, NSBE, National Society of Black Engineers, where we go to these conferences. They have you in front of people like Google, Burns and McDonnell, Dell, the people who make Canon, the different like large companies that give you that opportunity to be in front of these people. So I would say it's important because not only are you learning, but you're also having that time to network. And as I was told, your network is your net
It's your
worth.
net worth.
So
Absolutely.
it's not always what you
I
know.
told you that, B. I told you every time.
It's who you know.
Network. Stop talking to people in the corner.
What you do on the corner is your business.
I don't know. That was left field, man.
Nah, I'm always
I-
messing with Kev. We this is what we do. We network, man, and they look at it from being older males. That's what you guys do, but it's really important that they understand that coming from the youth. How start now. Don't wait until later. Start now because that's where it's gonna take you off into other areas, man. That's
Exactly.
dope. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
That's good stuff, man. So, understanding that, I heard you say your mother was a teacher,
Mhm.
and your dad was
Barber.
So he's a barber.
Mhm.
Shout out to Pops, man. Shout out
Yes,
your
sir.
parents out,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Hey, y'all raised somebody special over here,
Yeah.
man. So to have a dad who's a barber, and it's amazing what you said. I see, and I'll get to Derek in a minute, man. A lot of those same things he put into his kids that your dad put into you.
Mhm.
Never pressuring you to be what he was, but pressuring you to be the best version of you.
Exactly.
And that says a lot about the type of parents that you have, man.
Great leader.
Yeah, man. You have any siblings?
I do. I had an older brother. He is deceased, and then I have a younger brother currently. So it's three of us.
Man, sorry to hear that, man. But shout
I
out
know
to you,
that
bro.
pulled you guys closer. So I experienced that. Now you lost your brother. Was it natural death?
He drowned. I was 11 whenever it happened. So,
Okay. How did that affect you? Did you guys? I know when I lost my brother, it pulled us closer and said,
Mhm.
"It's all we got," and we got to be able to give back to the parents by succeeding
mhm.
the odds. From there, how did you guys use that tragedy to really motivate the men of the family?
I would say it was a reality check because whenever we were younger, whenever you go to funerals, there's always people who were older.
Yeah.
But it was something different about losing somebody who you grew up with, saw every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was there, so like I had witnessed it happen. Me and my youngest brother witnessed it happen. And as I got older, I realized that's what caused me to hyper focus on being successful. I would use my work to block out emotions, ignore how I was feeling, ignore that stuff, and then that's what caused me to just go on this path of
It's a whole
success.
Yeah.
So, older I got, I realized it's not the best thing to do to ignore how you feel. You're supposed to feel those feelings and use it and not ignore them. But
Yeah. I get that, bro. I get that. Even from the different things I dealt with in my youth, man, my childhood traumas and things that I dealt with leading up to being a man, bro. We suppress. We suppress, we ignore, we block, we throw away. And in the midst of those things, man, we don't realize we create other stuff to replace those,
Exactly.
types of emotions or things that way that we can kind of throw those away. We just replace them with other stuff until we actually have to deal with, we have to deal with grief.
Yeah,
We have to face that, man. We have to deal with, the instability of handling our own emotions, bro.
exactly.
As a man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me as a man I got to deal with some emotion? Nah, we got time for that, man. Let me go get this bread real quick.
Right.
That's more important in the moment. Until we have to face that actual emotional thing that has really tormented our thoughts of making us feel incapable of really being who we are.
And if you never deal with it, it's going to keep coming up in the same perpetual cycle.
Yeah.
You can only ignore something for so long before it just...
Yeah, sometimes guys don't really know how to channel. You being 11, me being 14, you don't really know how to channel to express it out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not until another tragedy happens that brings it out. Like, okay, now I know how to get rid of that tension that's been inside of me, release it, and that might hit you even harder, which might put you in a different place, depression, anxiety, whatever else it puts you into.
Yeah.
But this is why we're speaking about it now, so you know how to deal with it early. Finding somebody to talk to that's not the parents, maybe coach, maybe a teacher, maybe if your parents want to get you professional help, that avenue, but keeping it built up until it explodes somewhere else, that's what you don't want. Say like you're a profession, you're up. You're going up, but then you hit a wall when you finally have another tragedy. It's because all of that now seems like it just snowballed together.
Exactly.
So definitely try to figure out a way to tap in that early, figuring out how to express it, because like you said, you suppressed it for so long, which caused success. But we're not sure if you're still dealing with it internally. Mm-hmm. And that's where you got to be able to tap into your brothers and say, is that still a problem for you?
I wouldn't say it's still a problem, just because being in school, I was in some of the things like MOTEP, where we had people come talk to you about mental health.
Yeah.
So was able to get counseling through the school. They offered it, or you can go somewhere else based off of your insurance. And then also just learning other ways, journaling, going to the gym, praying, meditating, and just overall thinking not only about the negatives of it, but what good can come from it. God will allow you to deal with certain things because he knows what's on the other side of it, which is going to make you a better person. Yeah. So.
And you know what? I want to make sure I say this too, because this is another big shout out to your parents, bro. This brother is 24 years old, man. Hey, the future is still bright for these young guys, man. You know what I'm saying? The brother is young, man, and he made a choice. Now, you notice he said he's from Lubbock. We're here in Dallas-Fort Worth area. He's far away from his parents. He doesn't have his parents making decisions for him. He made the decision within himself. Say, I'm going to put on my big boy clothes. And I'm going to actually go out and I'm going to gather the things for me and my future and my family. So I'm talking to a young generation that us OGs be telling y'all be tripping and y'all lost. But it ain't. It's time for y'all to find yourselves, man. And so young guys, let's go, man. Let's get it together.
Yeah.
You can do it, bruh.
Prime example
Right here in the building, man. Man, we're going to get back to a lot of things in your life and your story, man. We'll go to my other brother, Mr. Derek, one of the coldest barbers in the Fort Worth area, Dallas
Chili
area.
bowl all day if you want to.
Hey, look here, man.
My special.
The Chili Bowl Massacre.
Hey, well, I gotta ask this. This is because I always want to ask you this.
Oh man, here we go.
What was the worst?
Right now?
Yeah, right now, real quick, before you get started. It's on my mind.
Of
Go
course,
ahead.
Yeah, it's on your mind.
I said Chili Bowl. Worst haircut you ever gave?
That I ever received?
You probably gave one.
Man, I can tell you the worst haircut I ever got myself. Man, so my grandfather was a barber. That's how I got into cutting hair. He taught me how to cut hair when I was about 11, 12 years old. I'm his oldest grandson, right? And then my little cousin, he's like a year and a half younger than me. We the only ones that used to hang around him all the time. So, my little cousin was my test dummy, and I was his test dummy, right? So we would mess up each other's hair, or we would try our best, and then my grandfather would come back and he'll fix it. So I used to get all of these different designs and stuff in my head as a kid. So you already know, kids got that one style haircut, right? Ball fade. Yeah. You gonna get the ball fade. But me, I was so creative. I was like, man, I want a wine bottle in the back of my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm young. Hey, man, I'm like 7, 8. He stopped cutting my hair probably when I was about maybe 14, 15. You know, I'm going to tell you why.
You had addiction early?
He was on Taylor Port at 12.
He was in the class raising his hand.
Bro, I used to get cocktail glasses. Hey man, but my favorite one. He used to do them too. My favorite one he did, man. He used to put the naked lady in the back of my head, bro. I swear to you, dog. It used to be like she was the.
You talking about the one that was on the pool?
Man,
they gonna call them people on y'all.
You gotta remember where you from.
I asked about a haircut. We got some secrets.
Hey, listen, for real, man. Hey, my family can attest to this, man. This is no cap of what I'm saying. None, zero. Okay. You know, I mean, the lightning bolts. I wish we took more pictures, man. I used to have some dope designs, man.
You know where you from, right?
You know, St. Louis, baby. Stand up.
You know who one of the top charting artists is right now that's from the same tape?
Yeah.
Sexy Red. You know? That ratchetness is in him, man.
While he getting the cut, she was coming out the back like that.
Ski.
Hey, it's in them, man. It's in them. He can't hide from it.
Hey, man. Hey, know I like, man.
That's a squirrel moment for us right there.
Hey, man, you did it. Hold on.
I did do it. My bad.
I gotta talk about this bad haircut. We can move on. So, man, my grandfather was tripping one day, man.
See, he wanna let that wine
I gotta get this out, man. I think it's your fault, man. I gotta get this out. Hey, man, I used to have, the waves, man, with the ball fade, man. And, man, my grandfather, man, he cut my hair, right? So back then, I want to say we started to get the S curl, the curly top with the waves on the side that will fade into it. Anyway.
Never.
Bro, it was play. So he cut my hair, man, and I didn't realize, man, I started smelling a little liquor on his breath, man. I'm like, God, no, is he been drinking or something? He was tripping. So, he cutting my hair. And, man, I was like, I want to get the little moon part right here inside my box, right?
You got a moon, all right?
Man, bro, when I say, man, it was the biggest moon.
The Nike side.
I was like, my grandfather gone, man. I love him to death, man. Hey, bro, that moon was so thick, man. I was so embarrassed, man. Because the only way to get rid of it, I had to cut my hair down. So I had to cut my box off, man. And then, I still had this part.
For the Hot Wheels driving too.
Hey, man. Hey, look, you want to know what's funny? So that's what my cousins used to do, man. They used to come with a Hot Wheel. Like it was a racetrack in the middle of my head, man. Man, I was traumatized for a long time. I ain't get no parts over. If I got a part that was on the side somewhere, man.
She didn't get the Larry Johnson right in the middle. They
man,
got you right
in that line.
Man, bro. He had, and for some reason, I don't know if in his mind, he kept saying that it wasn't thick enough.
It was clean to him.
He seen 2 lines. He was trying to put
hey, man, he kept on saying,
Hey, if he grabbed your head and do this, you know he's
do it again. What is it?
Hey, man. Oh, boy. I'm like, man, why is it burning right here so bad? Man, that man.
Alcohol.
Bro. I'm telling you. I'm sorry, Derby.
Squirrel.
Say story time.
Squirrel moment.
Hey, man. But my brother Derek Woodard is in the building, man.
Yeah.
Man, tell us a little bit about you, brother, where you come from, man. And I know, rough beginnings. You know what I'm saying? Well, go ahead.
I'm going to get back to you. The worst haircut I did, it wasn't a haircut, it was actually a design, too. I tried to do Mickey Mouse back in the days when I first started barbering. And, that Mickey didn't, he wasn't.
Mickey was angry?
Yeah, Mickey wasn't no mouse, man. I don't know what he was. He
Mickey was a raccoon. Mickey made raccoon mouse.
And I had to just I noticed it, but I had to just make it seem like it was so clean. You know what I mean? It was on the kids, so it's like, dang, man, that thing fresh. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
All the circles match. All the circles the same size.
It's your fault, man.
It is. I just want to know.
But yeah, bro. Man, I'm born and raised in Dallas, Texas.
Sorry about that.
Hey, man, one of the best cities in the world, man.
Not the city, but the world.
The world. But
They just went over to the other countries and disrespect them like that.
hey,
Bomb.
one of the best cities in the world, man. Yeah, man. I was born in a single parent home. Two siblings. I'm the baby child, bro. Yeah, it was some rough beginnings, bro. Some very, very rough beginnings. I don't want to say too much, but I was a knucklehead, bro. Being the only boy,
truth, bro.
being the only boy, no male figures around. I found peace and joy in the streets at a very early age. So I was never home. In and out of juvenile. But I kept good grades though.
Man.
But I was getting in trouble in school at the same time, so Mom wasn't happy about that. But fortunately, I didn't graduate from high school. My senior year, I got in trouble and got my GED in jail.
Wow.
So at first, I wanted to kind of forget school, but inside of me, I had to do something for my mama. You know what I'm saying? I had to do something for my mother.
That's dope.
So I pushed myself to get my GED. But my mother was a barber.
Oh, man.
So I'd say about 14, she stopped cutting my hair. I started doing it myself to me.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing it on nobody else. I was just working on me. And that's where I found my passion at. Yeah, mom's is a big inspiration of my life, man.
That's fire, man. Shout her out real quick. Hold on. Shout mama out, man. Hold up.
Big shout out to Diane Booker. Love you.
Yeah.
I done put the woman through a lot, man.
Yeah.
The smile ain't to brag about what I done did. It's just I know how far I came. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just that alone makes her proud. But yeah. So like I started cutting hair at 14. Working on myself, and then I eventually started cutting my homeboys' hair. But I was doing I was afraid of school. Not afraid of it, but it wasn't my thing. So yeah. I didn't have nobody to push me to go to like barber school at an early age. I really didn't tell nobody my dreams actually, but that's kind of my fault. But yeah, so I was kind of lost early. But I knew I wanted to cut hair, so I had a job and I was cutting hair at the same time. And I started my own business when I was 20. House of Styles, still got it to this day.
House of Styles, shout them out, yes sir.
But man, at 20, I didn't want to work for nobody, bro. I wasn't lazy. I had 2 jobs and cutting it at that time, but it's just something was in me. Just said, you your own boss. So I went downtown, got my business started. But the crazy thing is, I never knew what to do with a business. I just wanted to say I got my own business. You know what I'm saying? But but that was my path. Just trying to be a barber.
Yeah. And
back then, in the early 2000s, barbering was a little different than it is now. Like you see now, barbers are more, they associate more. Back then, I was the most hated person in Plano at the time because I was a mobile barber. You know what I mean? I was stealing people's clients.
Yeah, they was like, "Who's this dude, man? Pull it up."
So my name was getting rung around Plano, good and bad, because a lot of guys was hating on me, and a bunch of people was trying to find me. So yeah. I was, that's when I really started loving doing what I was doing, that mobile barbering, because I wanted to do it initially for single parents, especially single parent moms, just because I was in that same kind of household. Because I know moms didn't want to go to barbershops and sit up in there all day. So why not have somebody pull up to the house and cut your hair while you know what I'm saying, in your comfort zone. So that's where my House of Styles came from. they'll come to your house and give you a style. You know what I mean? So that's where the name came
That's
from.
fire right there.
That's fire.
But I'm pretty sure other guys was doing it back then too. But in Dallas, it wasn't known for mobile barbers, so I kind of consider myself one of the first to do it.
Still not really.
They try, but I don't know. They get tired. I mean, it's a tiresome thing because it's a lot of wear and tear on your
It
car.
is, man. It's a big city, man.
Stuff like that. But yeah, man. But that's what I am at now. I'm full-time barbering now. Trying to dib and dab in some other things as well, but
Yeah.
that's where I'm at now, bro.
I can appreciate that, man. You know, especially, man, if I go back, man, and we became cool, man, because we had relatable stories, man, about how we were both brought up and, you know, we both dipped in the streets, man, and did some stuff, man. I always say, man, I was fortunate enough not to have to go and do any jail time. You know, but, man, it's crazy because most of my friends been locked up. Majority of my friends been locked up. And it's like, man, okay. And I take that, man, you know, it's like a knock on the head. Like, you was there. You was there, man, but, you know, you didn't allow that to shape your existence of who you have become and who you're still becoming. Mm-hmm. You know, man, you used to just sit down and just, boom, and just go, man. We have business meetings. You know, and you talk about somebody who used to pick my brain every single day. Hey, kid, you know, let's talk about this business credit thing. Hey, let's talk about, I used to be like, man, every day, man, this dude, hey, he'll have some cards, like, hey, man, let's play some spades. Hey, kid, hey, so when you do this thing right here, man, and I used to be like, man, this dude is really on something, man. He really got it in his head that he's trying to grow and he's trying to be better. Hey, man, just because you grow up in a certain type of way, just because you've gone through some certain things in life, man, you can alter your path at any time, at any moment in life. You can alter your own path, and you can become greater than you ever thought.
Absolutely.
You just got to put one foot in front of the other. That's all it takes, man. You know, so as we segue, man, we have an engineer and we have an entrepreneur. Both of you guys can give your own perspective on what it's like to be an African-American man, what it's like to be a man in your particular field. And I'll start with you, being an engineer, and you're young. What is it like, man, to face the trials of just being a young engineer, up and coming, and you trying to figure out life from a black man's standpoint?
What I've learned here recently is that just my presence can be intimidating to some of those who sit higher. I'm like a very direct, to the point, focused, goal-driven person, and I don't like to do a lot of like wasted time things. So in this previous profession I was in, I had a lot of guys telling me, oh, well, I spent 5 years this, I did 5 years that. Respectfully, that ain't my story. So either we gonna get going or I'm gonna get going, one or two things. So like seeing that and being able to, you have to decipher through when somebody's just blowing hot air at you and know, you know, the reality.
Keep it 100.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes in the profession they like to blow hot air, smoke, say things, but not necessarily put an end date on it or a time. So
you
just
gassing me, big fella.
Exactly. So just knowing that you have to jump at an opportunity, take a risk, and let it be a success. And if it isn't, it's a lesson learned. It's not a loss. So just knowing that I'm here for a reason, I went through and learned things, and it's time to use those skills. You don't want to spend all that time acquiring things and not using it, because then, full circle, wasted motion.
Yeah, I can get that, man. You know, as a barber, Derek, man, and an entrepreneur, man, with your other business ventures, man. This is one of the biggest struggles of a barber, and I bet you can understand it and probably relate to, man, the downtime and making up for lost time as a barber and filling that time, man, with with maybe other things, man, goal management. Like, how do you grow your business and be as productive as you are now in what you do?
It's about discipline and like most fields, you gotta have a passion for what you want to do. You feel me? So I knew at an early age I wanted to be a barber. So my passion has never died down from when I was a kid. So even now, I've been a barber for 20 years, so I done been through all the ups and downs of a barber can possibly face. You know what I'm saying? The highs, the lows, or whatever. So nowadays it's just becoming, it's like, what can I do now? You know what I mean? So catching up on the social media trends that the new age people doing and the marketing, you know what I'm saying? It's different. It's totally different. So that's what I be doing most of my time, is trying to figure out the new trends to catch some younger eyes or whatever. So, but yeah, it's really just the passion. That you got to have that passion to drive yourself, because ain't nobody gonna drive that car for you but you.
Hey, man, that part. You know, you have any questions?
No.
Hey, I know you did the sit up. So look, I'm gonna go this way. Hey, man, let's get to it, man. Being a single man.
Uh-oh. I was waiting for you to go there, though.
Now you have kids.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful family, man. Beautiful kids.
6 of them.
man. 6, man.
6 piece.
And they all got your face. It's crazy, bro.
Clones.
Hey, bro, it's crazy, man. You got athletes. You got the smart kids. Like, that's why when he said that, I looked at you, I immediately thought about your youngest son. I'm like, God, dog. You know, that might be your engineer, by the way.
Maybe. Okay.
But being a father, being a single father, let's talk about that.
Man, that's... You ever seen them? You ever seen or heard them stories about people climbing Mount Everest? Man, it's beautiful for me because, you know, I said I grew up in a single parent home, so missing my father turned me to a whole different man. You know what I mean? Even though I was rebellious, but I was, you know what I'm saying, I was naive and I didn't know. But now, as a man, I knew what my hunger was and my passion. So once I started having kids, my first child and stuff, it was just I don't know, the best thing that could ever happen to me, bro. Like, no cap. Like, if I fail at life, I know I won't fail as a father. You feel me?
Hey, that's real, bro.
So, but being single and having kids, it's different, bro. It's a different playing field, especially having 6 kids. Because I never shy away from saying I have kids or like how many kids I got. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm in the club or whatever I might be, and you know people ask you for your phone or whatever, all my pictures on it, I got my kids on all my, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't hide anything, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I got my kids everywhere. It's tatted on me and everything.
Show
So,
me how to do that.
but
Say, wait a minute, what is that?
I know you got multiple.
yeah, but it's real hard, only because, you know, it's a, what they call this, how they say that, you know, men is different from women. You know, a woman can have as many kids she wants and still get play. But a guy, if he got too many kids, women look at you funny or they question, you know what I'm saying, your morals. You know what I'm saying? You go through a whole bunch of ups and downs. Plus, I have two baby mamas.
Yeah.
So that's also something that the women think about, like trying to, do I want to get into this or do he got baby mama? You know what I'm saying? All
Baby
that.
mama drama.
All that. So it's really hard being a single man with kids, multiple baby mothers. But honestly, bro, I could care less. Honestly, to be truthful, like I'm more peaceful single because I'm able to do more with my kids, spend more time with my kids. Not to say that when I get in a relationship, I go away from that, but when I get in a relationship, I have to do more for the relationship I'm in instead of doing more as a father.
Yeah.
So it's a blessing and a curse having kids and being single, but like I said, I love it because my mind is more focused on my kids. Like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about what we finna do, or I'm gonna take you, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. It's less distraction to me.
So let's do this. Your father was missing from your life. How do you pour into the kids to make sure that they know that you're there?
That's a good question.
I text them like every other day, if not every day, every other day. You know what I'm saying, good morning, have a good day, or whatever. Or I'm asking about grades. Like I said, he said I have athlete kids, but all my kids have played sports, so I'm always in sports events, going to school events.
Very active.
I try because it's 2 different households, so I try to see each household as much as often, once or twice a week, or whatever it may be. FaceTime calls, like all my kids are different. My oldest is 20, so she grown now. You know what I mean? So, but I still interact with her, check on her, how she doing, how work, whatever. And even my youngest, they 6. You know what I'm saying? They got iPads. My daughter FaceTime me all the time. So,
now the younger ones, they're gonna be all over mommy, daddy, right? Mm-hmm. And as they get older, and this is my experience with my teenage son, is that they have their own life, what they want to do. Right. Do you feel like you lose a part of connection with them during that time frame?
I'm going through that right now with my son, my oldest son. He's 16, so he plays sports. You know, he got friends, so I'm always trying to find time to get on. It's like I'm trying to get on his schedule now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my schedule don't even matter. I'm trying to get on his schedule because he's doing, and he started working, so he's pretty active as a 16. So, but as long as the communication is there, that's really the biggest thing, the communication. Because, well, back in the days, kids didn't have phones. I didn't have no phone to contact my dad or whatever like that. But kids have them now. But back then, I was searching for a presence from my father, and that's the main thing I try to give them now is my presence. Like, let them know that I'm here, I'm there, whatever, and I give them that free space to communicate with me about what they got going on. You know what I mean? The ups and downs, whatever it is. Just talk to me, so I tell them. But my presence is the main thing that's important to me, is just to show that I'm there. You know what I mean? Because it's hard. Like I said, I got 6 kids. My oldest daughter is 20, so I have 3 in each household, for those that get confused. But 3 in each household. In one household is all my teenagers, and the other household is my youngest ones. So the oldest ones, my oldest is 20, 16, and 14. At one point in time, they was all in high school and middle school. So cheerleading, basketball, and basketball. Everybody played basketball, and daughter's cheerleading, but that's a busy schedule. Plus, on top of me working, you know what I mean. And even if I was in a relationship, it was a lot. You know what I mean. So like I said, being in a relationship is it's tough because I'm never gonna shy away from doing for my kids. So that's the first priority. But just the presence part is what I care about.
Big shout out to you, man, for real, bro, for not having a father and coming back and being a father divided. To women who tapping in, watching this, and you got young teenage sons like we dealing with right here, it's tough on us to be separated outside the household and still be the same presence that's inside the household. And we're trying our best to be a present, calling, showing up, taking our visits. Don't beat us down when we don't meet all the expectations. We're trying. And just doing that part right there, which you was never taught how to do. Yeah. Because some guys don't have fathers. I had a father who was there all the time but worked multiple jobs, and here I am in the opposite of what he was. And I'm just like you. So to men out there that don't show a presence, here's a prime example. If the presence is just enough, it affects that kid like no other, like we talked about. Kev, you got the kids in the house. And seeing those kids every day from your point of view, it's heavy presence. You know what I mean? And it molds them even better. But being outside the house, like me and you are, you know, we want the same impact as right here as much as possible. But sometimes we run into that steel wall of parents not getting along in the house. But if you can just open that door and let us, you know, come in. If we not terrible abusers, anything like that, but if we are trying to be a positive impact to these kids' life, open that door, because that same impact we can get inside the house, we want to do from the outside in. And all we want these kids is to be successful like you. Right. You know, that's all.
And it's definitely hard, because I've been in multiple relationships when trying to be there for your kids, and the woman is like questioning you about, you know, you still messing with her or something. Like, man, I just like to be around my kids, bro. Like, so if they got anything going on, I'm trying to be there. Just the same as I'm trying to be there for your kids. If you got kids, it's got to go both ways.
That's what we want. We want a good relationship with the co-parent.
Right.
You ain't got to have a bad relationship and say, drop your kids off at the gas station and pick up and take them up. No, you want to be able to say, hey, how you doing? You doing good, okay? And get the kids, because the kids see that.
Yeah,
and see parents get along and then go from there. So stop abusing us if you the outside new person to the relationship. Come on, man. We ain't trying to go backwards. We trying to go forward.
Be my peace, not my problem.
And you know what? I was going to ask you that question, and you just kind of stumbled on it. When dealing with, you know, a new relationship and making those type of adjustments within, you know, the relationships that you've already established. So mind you, bro, that's a 20-year relationship that you had with that woman or more, because kids came from it, products came from it, versus, you know, even, you know, with your other baby mom, that's 6 years ago that y'all brought babies into this world. You know what I'm saying? So those are longer relationships, and here you got this person that's just new to the story. And the first thing that most women, and y'all uncomfortableness, y'all want to dictate stuff. Y'all want to dictate the fact that, no, I don't want you doing this. Man. So I'm giving y'all a viewpoint of how a man feels when you put him in a box.
Yes.
All he want to do is be there for his kids, man. Now, you got some dudes that still be dusting off the situation, but that doesn't apply, man. One thing doesn't apply to all. You know, some guys really honor the relationship that they have with their kids, man. You know, but the baby mamas, man, do be like, hey, look, you wasn't that fine back when we was. Hey,
you done tuned up.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't tighten that thing, because when you're single, you tend to look a little bit better versus when you're in a relationship with somebody. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is.
You know, but us men, we do that, bro. We look better when we sing. When we in a relationship, we like, I got her, man. I'm go ahead and go get this cheeseburger and fries, man. You know, you thinking about that salad when you single, like, man, hey, man, I can't pull nothing with this. You think about it a little bit more, you know? But I commend you, though, bro, because you're consistent. When we were often together, man, I would see him, man, cutting the kids up, man, and the interaction with his kids. You would never know that they come from two households until he tell you that.
Yeah.
You know, because he makes sure his kids know his kids, and they all are brothers and sisters, and it's beautiful, man. Especially not to have that as a father. I didn't have a strong presence, man. My daddy, he had his vices. You know, he was there, but I struggled with him really being 100%. And him being there, he really wasn't there. He was never in the same household until I got kicked out of my mama's house. I had to live with him. And I really was like, man, what did you send me to? You know, so, excuse me, to get to you though, bro. You mentioned that you're currently in a relationship. For how long?
2 going on 3 years.
Okay, so a 3-year relationship. So this happened around right as adulthood happened, man. About 2021. Okay,
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. She saw something. She said, wait a minute, you do what? You an alpha who?
Yeah, on me.
All right, let me sign my name. Let me go and lock you in real quick. You know, as you talk about your...
We're going to cut this.
You stupid, man. As you talk about your relationship, dealing with that, and you're ambitious, and also something that you didn't mention to everybody on the show, you're about to relocate to a whole nother state. How does that affect the current relationship?
I say it affects positively because she's currently up finishing, so I'm going back to a closer area where it'll work out better. But it takes a lot of communication, sacrifices, and understanding and prayer. So knowing, what's for you, God is going to lead you to, shouldn't be don't mean it's going to be easy, but it shouldn't be extracurricular stress, none of that. So just flow like water. Pause.
So it's a long way.
Had to, because y'all said that earlier. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, man, no, because earlier whenever I said it, it was a problem, so I just had to.
He on top of his own paw.
Hey, I had just in case.
I was ready.
I was like, hey, hold on now.
Fall like water.
Hey, man, you know what? I didn't hear what your question was. What did you ask him?
I asked him what they have right now is a long distance relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, so like for 2 years we was rocking with each other, and then the past few months I've been here, so not too long of.
So that area you go back in is closer to where you was at the university?
Yeah.
So your network over there is stupid.
Exactly. So like a lot of my frat brothers, a lot of my old colleagues from school are there. And some of them actually work at the same company. So it'll kind of just be like, welcome back in. And plus, like, when it comes to me moving, relocating, it doesn't bother me just because whenever I was younger, I did a lot of travel with, like, my youth experiences. So I got to see different parts of the world. I got to experience different things. So I'm realizing that moving is just a part of life. Sometimes you have to if you want to grow. You cannot.
Absolutely.
You have
That's
to.
real, bro. That's real.
Yeah, absolutely.
So being young, in a relationship, transitioning, things are going on. I commend you, bro. For real.
Because you don't normally have nobody leave town. In the early 20s, they be like, I'm staying close to home on the couch.
Yeah. But I commend you, man, in the areas that you're growing and you're becoming better. Man, if your first 24 is like this, bro, man, your next 24 is going to be crazy. You setting yourself up, man, so this next 24 is going to bring, offsprings.
We gonna.
He's sitting next to 6. Get touched real quick.
Yeah, he already rubbed you, man. She pregnant right now.
Hey, yeah, hold on.
I'm just gonna cut that part out where kids rubbed you right to your post.
You know what?
Yeah, that was you. That was you.
That was you. That was your words.
He rubbed his elbow.
No,
right
you didn't
there.
say that part.
I hear it.
Don't play that back. Pause moment. We got to get you back, bro.
Ain't no give me back.
Yeah, we
man.
gonna get
I
you
let
back.
2 of yours go, man. Don't make me start counting them again. Hey, man, stay focused, man. But I
I got a question for him.
Go ahead, shoot.
How many relationships have you been in before that the one you're in now?
That's a good question.
Serious?
Serious, of course.
Serious, maybe one. Dibble dabble. We don't count the dibble dabble.
Right.
But yeah.
Is it one? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's good, man.
So you more you just been focused pretty much.
Yeah, selective with who I give my time.
That's right.
If you're not adding to my fire, you're not making me better, and I can't help you be better.
Yes.
Yeah, what's the point?
Amen to that.
All right. That's
good.
You're going to help a lot of young men coming up, man.
Oh,
Listen
man.
to this, man. Because I'm telling you, man, it's a struggle right now to get a lot of young men out of this quicksand. They thinking like the easy way, we go get these quick jobs instead of going forth and finishing college. And your network, like we said, you're going back into a pool of connections, which, like you're saying, they already at your job. Just imagine how quickly they're going to pull you up the ladder by doing that. And that's what we creating right now is the men's, the brotherhood of it right now. It's almost like a frat. And when those guys get in that type of network and understand that it's something good to get into, it's not something bad to look at, then you're going to encourage a lot of young men to follow that type of footsteps, man. And that's what, from our era, that's what was it. From your era, it's just like you got maybe a quarter that really want to make it, and then the rest of them just like bumping into each other. So if you can have more motivation like that, and you speaking and empowering young men like that, then we're gonna have more successful leaders out here.
But while I have this platform, let me also touch on vocational and trade school. Just because a four-year university may not be for you, go somewhere where you can learn a trade, because the world's going to always need electricians, HVAC, plumbing, things like that. Pick up a trade when you can work while going to school.
Yeah.
2 years later, you paid with less loans and things like that.
Yeah.
So know there's other avenues. You don't, you know.
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. Man, before you stop, though, I want you to give a shout-out, man, to folks back with the frat that you're heading to, you know, because I'm pretty sure they'll see this or you'll send it to them, and also give a shout-out to your parents and last but your lady, man.
Yes,
Give you that
sir.
chance, man. You got the floor.
Yes, sir. So shout out
That's
to
you.
Reginald and Anita Russell. I'm a junior.
Junior!
In Lubbock, Texas. Reginald Senior over at Paul's Barbershop. Go get your fade in Lubbock, Texas. Shout out to my little brother, too. Much love to you.
Yeah.
The frat, 06 to the good bros to the day I die and beyond. Up there in Kansas City and Kansas State. Keep pushing, stay true, and most definitely to my lady. Love you. Appreciate all the support thus far. And may God continue to push you on all of your duties as well as I. So,
Amen.
Hey, man, power
Amen.
couple, man.
Power. They're about to move up.
yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
I just want $5. That's it.
Shoot, with the way these groceries are, let me get $5.
You ain't lying, man. That's just a loaf of bread right there.
Walk in there, walk right out. Like, nah, I'll eat next week.
Make double.
So, Derek, man, we do the same thing, man. Before I do that, man, I gotta be obedient, man. I gotta pull you back closer to me. You know, it's a connection that we have, man. I think you're a part of where we're growing and where we're going. So I gotta pull you, a little bit closer to me. You know, I think a lot of the things that we're doing, you're connected to it a lot more than I know, more than you know. So we gotta connect more. We gotta create more,
Sure.
especially on the aspect of giving back to our youth, man. So we're gonna get together. We're gonna formulate and put some stuff together.
I got a nonprofit I'm trying to put together. So
Well, welcome.
most definitely,
Same boat.
Most definitely,
Yeah.
in the same boat.
Yeah. So, as you was talking, God was hitting me upside the head like, boy, stop dropping people. Pick them, take them with you. So, I definitely understand that. Because, of course, man, our stories are similar in so many different ways, man. But what God is sending us, you know what I'm saying? It's more impactful to travel in a pack. Now we have our own individual things that we deal with, but man, what my boys say, we're a force when we together. Hey, bro, numbers, man, numbers is something.
Hey, I want to, I want to give a big shout out to God, man. I'm gonna just say this: if anybody ever seen my background or seen where I came from, you wouldn't think I would be as joyful and confident as I am. But I'm not a big church person, none of that. But my faith is so strong, bro.
Yeah,
Like, I walk in the faith of God every day.
yeah,
I got so many struggles in front of me, and I don't even see them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing to me because
Yeah.
I know what God got going for me.
Yeah.
Don't get me through anything. But I just wanted to give a big shout out to God, man. It's,
Why you giving shout outs, man? I want you to give a shout out to the kids, man, and also, man, give a shout out to the shop and some things that you got going on, and how people can find you and how people can connect with you, man.
I'm gonna go down the list from oldest to the youngest, man. Shout out to Nadia Davis, I love you. Derek Woodard, I love you. Natalia Booth, I love you. Breon Boston, I love you. Ishani and Jacoby Boston, I love y'all. Yeah, that's my life, man. My kids is my life. But yeah, man. Shout out House of Styles. On IG, you can find me at cuts_by_D Woods. Same as TikTok. On Facebook, it's Derek Wayne Woodard. Unfortunately, I'm a junior too, man. I try not to. I mean, I love my dad, you know what I'm saying, but I try to distance that. And we different people, you know what I'm saying. Like, shout out to him though. He's still a great man, or my own man though. But for sure, we got a shop off in Garland, 518 North Plano Road, 75042. Google it, House of Styles. You can find me. I'm everywhere. You never there. I'm always working. Find me. I'm here.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
Where you at?
Huh?
Where you at?
Where I'm
Your
at?
shop.
Oh man, Northeast Mall, man, Hurst, Texas, man.
Don't leave yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Nah,
Hey,
hey,
he did this.
yeah, man. You know,
Oh, matter of fact, he did this.
That's all fake. That's all that new man unit.
Cap.
yeah,
I'm just in between retweets right now. Matter of fact, this evening I'm supposed to be getting retweets.
You dirty dog. Man. I should have asked you to knock your hat off. Look, you gonna type it up.
Get real bright.
Kev left me hanging.
As a matter of fact, what's on your schedule? You know, but I love connecting with great men, man. You know, I said we connected through cutting hair, man. You know, and there's a connection that's so much bigger, and I'm excited about it, man. You know, speaking of connections, don't forget June 15th.
Yeah.
Me and Brick, we in St. Louis.
Sheesh.
We on the panel.
Yeah.
Going, you know, be discussing some great things for the men. We'll make sure we tag the flyer again until it's time for us to get there, man.
Yeah.
I think that the event is almost, the window's closing to register.
Yeah.
So, this is a free event in St. Louis with some amazing panelists, man. So be sure y'all lock in for that, you know. Other than that, man, you got anything?
How much time we got left?
About 10 minutes.
Can I say something to the women real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, you know what? Zuko. Shoot.
He got a lover boy right there.
He said, hold on, I can put my application in
This
here.
this is for the women out there. Pay attention to your man. The detail of the man. Try to support, you know, the things he got going on, but not just physically, mentally as well.
Absolutely.
As a black man myself, I've never really been checked on by the woman that's been in my life other than my mothers and my sisters. But the woman that I'm laying next to, I've never been checked on as far as my mental stability. And I've never been supported that way either. And it's very important that that a man has that. You know, it's not all about the looks and the glams of things. It starts within.
Exactly.
So if you the energy you pour into him, he'll pour it into you as well. And I'm sure women go through the same thing as well. I'm not just saying it's a man thing, but for sure the man is overlooked more than the woman. And us brothers need that support and love as well, mentally, not just physically, but mentally. So check on your man.
It's good.
Other than checking his pockets
Or his whereabouts.
but most definitely. Also, I want to say for women dealing with men with kids, allow him to be the man God has made him to be. And I say that because I'm going to just speak about myself. Like, my kids is my driving force. So if you see that your man is involved in his kids and he's trying to be active, allow it, support it. Don't be jealous. Don't get mad. It's all about the kids at the end of the day. Just as long as he's doing his part with you and y'all are safe and locked in, allow him to be a man and be in his kid's life. Don't burden him no more than he already has to deal with, because it's a lot of work. You know, a relationship is work. Having to go to work is work, and having to deal with other homes is work as well. So just be there for him, support him, and if it's too much for you, let him know. Don't waste his time, because men, we get drained a lot, and we just take it on the chin and we keep moving. But like I said, it's that mental, check on his mental, support him, be there for him, be that backbone that you're supposed to be. But yeah, we us men need that from y'all.
Facts, man. You know, and that's not just even to single men. I mean, to single women. That's to married women especially, man.
Yeah.
Don't let that brother bury his own sorrow, man. We need y'all, man. Women don't realize the power they possess.
Man.
The stronger the man, it's a reflection of how much that woman is pouring into his mental.
True.
If he's already a strong man, then all you do is add more to him. And you solidify, man, and you make sure that what you put into him, he don't have to go looking for it in nobody else, man. I'm telling you, that's fire, man. That's dope, man.
I can't follow it up.
Hey,
I'm just happy to be here on the set with you guys, man. Getting to hear their story I didn't get to hear before, but amazing. Reg's amazing. D amazing. You know, and just the words of wisdom shows what you already been through.
yeah.
And that speaks, when you speak to your kids, I can only imagine the details they get from you.
Man.
You know, so appreciate you guys coming out, man. Have fun. I'm always be a goofball. So this show is helping me get back to being that goofball.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't checked on. And he checked on me. You know, what about the person you were with checking on you? Mm-hmm. You know, and you start to lose yourself. Before you start to self-destruct, you find somebody like-minded, you know, like this networking like you're doing, somebody who's in a higher position to pull you up, you know, and it gets you to be back yourself. It gets you to allow to open up to pass on to your kids how to get over that, you know, that hump, or motivating young men. So this empowerment right here is what Men's Truth is about. It's about helping each other when they're low, helping each other when they're high, and then informing the others around us how to empower us even more, man. This is dope today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Love it, man.
Appreciate y'all having me here.
Yeah.
Hey, man, for real, man. Appreciate
Blessed
y'all
to be
brothers
here.
being here, man. You know, and I'm definitely, man, without further ado, man, we invite you brothers to the brotherhood right here, man.
Sure.
You know, it's one shirt right here, but we got more to come, man. That's we got to get that one.
Oh, I forget.
Remember, you messed up.
His fault.
I wasn't gonna say it till you said it. You know, thank y'all, brothers. You know, y'all both are musical guys, so man, I'm gonna put some pressure on y'all, man. You know, I end the episode with a song, man. It could be a song of any genre, any type of music, man. If you were to have a song that echoes this episode or echoes something in y'all life, man, what would it be? And we use both of them. You know, I'm gonna start with you, Rich. I know you like ooh, man.
Man, if I'm thinking of a song that would echo it, I can't even think of one right now. You drew me a blank.
Hey, for real?
I'd have to go old school with Sam Cooke and say a change gonna come.
Wait a minute. What you know about Sam Cooke, boy? That
Hey,
thing about 40 years older than you, man.
sure,
Hey,
just
I
because
like
it's old don't mean it doesn't apply to today.
Hey, I like that.
Drop bombs.
I like that. Bum, 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 bum. You know, so D, what you got, man?
Look it up.
Nah, I have to remember the name. I have to remember the name of the song, man. So it's an artist. He kind of, I mean, he ain't new, but he new to the world. His name is Friday.
Oh yeah.
You heard him? He got a
Yeah.
song called "I Done Came Way Too Far."
Yeah.
Strong, man.
Straight up?
Strong.
Yeah. All
Strong
right.
song, man.
Hey, there you have it, man. We got Sam Cooke, a change gonna come, and we got the artist Friday.
Why you said like you had him busting out laughing? Like he did. You not expecting him to say it.
Not at all.
What?
No, I'm just looking at his face.
Hey, this dude is sick, man.
Pause. Squirrel moment.
Yeah, it was 100%. Yeah, 100%. You know, Friday, what's the name of the song?
Came too far.
Hey, man, I done came too far to keep going back to this. Hey, I done came too far about the artist Friday, man. And I just want y'all to pray for me, man, because I got to deal with this every single day, man. Hey, man. But we thank y'all for tuning in, man. I hope this was a great episode for y'all. If it was, like, subscribe, share.
Share it.
Man, we trying to build something special, man, to get this algorithm going. Man, once again, I'm Kev, baby.
And I'm Brick.
We a man's truth, man. We out this
holler at
thing.
y'all next week.
Yes, sir.